Good Sunday morning, everyone. We hope your morning is off to a great start. Keely, I'm still dreaming about yesterday. That was the most gorgeous day we could have asked for on February.
I know.
I was like, I don't even need like that much of a that many layers. Everyone was out and about. Like it was so beautiful.
They must have watched our newscast.
I
like,
hope
I'm getting outside
so.
with that Scotty Gange pitch. He was.
Oh yeah, he was all about it.
A lot of enthusiasm with the day, but yeah, it turned out to be gorgeous. Made it up into the low 50s for highs. It's going to be a little bit cooler today. A few more clouds in the picture, but we will see some sunshine as we head into the afternoon. Let's take a look at the current temperature out at DIA right now. We're sitting right at freezing, 32 degrees. So another chilly start to the day. Clouds out there right now. As you can take a look on our HD Doppler radar, you can see there's those clouds moving across the metro area, the I-25 corridor, up to the north and east. Those will gradually push out, so we will see some sunshine by this afternoon. Seasonable temperatures, our normal mid-40s. We're going to get up to about 47 degrees today. Those winds, not an issue here in the metro, but a little breezy out across the eastern plains. Tonight, clear and chilly. Once again, temperatures dropping back down into the mid-20s. Tomorrow, sunshine, then clouds, and again, be a bit breezy at times. We're going to make it back up into the 50s tomorrow. The big story will be this snowstorm that moves in Tuesday night and Wednesday, bringing some heavy snow to some areas. We'll talk more about that coming up in your full forecast in just a bit.
All right, thanks so much for that. The community and law enforcement is trying to wrap their arms around the Fountain community and support in whatever way they can after the Fountain officer who fell 40 feet from a bridge while chasing a suspect passed away last night. Officer Julian Becerra was put on life support on Friday. That fall happened 10 days ago when police were chasing 3 carjacking suspects, and as he was running on a bridge over I-25, he fell. Becerra was a husband, a father to 2 kids, and he was with the department for nearly 5 years. If you're interested, we do have ways to help his family on our website, 9news.com. A group of students want to ban concealed carry on CU campuses. They went before the Board of Regents with a formal resolution this week. 9 News reporter Luis De Leon has more on what led up to the push and what's coming next.
Only the sounds of a keyboard fill a rather quiet student government office on a Saturday.
Oh no, when there's students here, it's so loud.
Still, CU Boulder senior Rachel Hill often finds herself here, busy.
You want to see my calendar?
As one of the student body presidents, her work goes beyond school.
Yeah, it's been on my radar ever since I came here.
It being gun violence prevention, which hits close to home, as she also graduated from Columbine High School.
And so I got to the point where the only 2 places I've ever lived, Littleton and Boulder, have had a mass shooting.
It's why she and a group of students and faculty at the university presented a resolution to the Board of Regents this week to ban concealed carry on campus. You see, back in 1974, CU banned all weapons on campus. A lawsuit fighting that ban in 2012 went up to the state Supreme Court, which ruled the Board of Regents could not impose such a ban. So right now, anyone with a valid Colorado concealed carry permit can carry on CU campuses. But a bill passed by state lawmakers in 2021 allows local governments, including the governing board of an institution of higher education, to pass stricter gun control laws. That's where Hill and others come in.
No one wants anyone to be shot. No one wants gun violence to happen. It's just a matter of what we do to prevent it. And gun violence is a very multifaceted issue, so there's not one solution.
The University Affairs Committee will be discussing this on April 18th. They do have to vote to refer the issue back to the full Board of Regents, and that's why a spokesperson says they're not really expecting a vote on the issue before this summer. Well, a lot of people are waking up this morning to assess the damage after a fire at a Denver apartment complex was forcing several floors to evacuate last night. Denver Fire says the building near South Quebec and East Quincy, that's by I-25 and 225, caught fire. People saw a lot of smoke in the area, and the fire department says they do have that fire under control. The great news, no one was hurt. One dog did go missing, but was found safe. Denver police say that somebody hit a person walking in Denver, then took off. This happened near Park Avenue West and Glenarm in the Uptown area. That person is in the hospital. We are working to get more information, but Denver police is asking if you have any information to contact them. Today, crews will be doing some work at the Suncor refinery. They're making repairs to prepare for reopening. Suncor says you might see some steam in that area today. This is going to be mostly on the west side of Brighton Boulevard. The plant closed at the end of December after 2 fires and damage from the extreme cold. They're hoping to reopen around the end of March. Colorado has a persistent teacher shortage. That's despite a ton of ideas to chip away at it. So this morning, we're finding out whether any of those fixes are actually working and why this is such a difficult problem to solve. For more than 30 years, we have talked about the teacher shortage. The State Department of Education can cite issues by year. In 1972, they were talking about a shortage of special education and math teachers. For decades after, we kept talking and kept working on this. But it was in 2017 when the Colorado Department of Education said talks with state lawmakers really got serious. That's when we started hearing about money set aside for recruitment, stipends during training to build up hundreds of more people in the teaching pipeline.
I was a government teacher specifically.
This year, state lawmakers are debating another idea, the Interstate Teacher Mobility Compact.
To help streamline the process for out-of-state teachers to get their Colorado teaching license.
An idea championed by Democratic Representative Megan Lukens, who was teaching in Steamboat Springs right up until coming to the Capitol.
We're seeing classrooms that don't have teachers.
But even with all these efforts, while the number of open positions has slightly dropped, the state said more of those positions are sitting unfilled, and the pandemic did not help.
The reasons that they cite are, number one, are educator pay, right? And then second is workload's way too high.
Robert Gould with the Denver Classroom Teachers Association said that means the number one priority is funding. Colorado is at the bottom of the list for that. Last year, the state increased K-12 public funding by $431 million, with plans to make a big investment again this year. And that's starting to make its way into teacher salaries and is one of the reasons.
Yes, they're getting better. But like just this year, we were able to bring our starting salary, past $50,000.
The problem is they're playing catch up after years of what Gould says was chronic underfunding.
Honestly, where should our salaries be? Probably about 75, 80, right?
So for a problem that many hoped would be fixed years ago, it means it will take a lot longer to reverse. For Next, I'm Anusha Roy. The State Department of Education acknowledged salaries are so low that it's hoping incentives to lower the cost of getting into the profession may help.